Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for January 13th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair first on the 1 hour time frame. You can see I drew a trend line. We've had several days of up movement after this 2-day pullback. We have 1, 2, 3 days closed higher. I drew some trend lines. We have trend line touching here several times here, and then moving on up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 on this inside trend line. Now let me zoom in just to kind of show you what I'm looking for. Looking for this to move to the downside and break through those. We are looking just for a quick little scalp. If it were to break down on this hour, we'd have an opportunity to grab about 20 pips. As more time goes by, assuming that it does break down, that widens up a little bit. We have 23, and then it continues as these trend lines continue to move further apart with time. Here's about 25. So just keep an eye on this pair. If we get a break to the downside after 3 days of up movement, we should be able to grab a quick scalp off of the US-Japanese yen pair very, very quickly. So definitely keep an eye on that. Use a risk reward of 1-to-1. Now, no real news announcements for Monday's session. So we're going to jump right into ranges for this next session. As far as ranges to the upside on the US-Japanese yen pair, look for some resistance around 90. To the downside, look for some support around 88.50. Now, the Euro-USD pair broke through areas of resistance, closed higher, is moving higher right now. Look for some resistance to the upside around 133.75. Look for some resistance to the downside around 133.05. Now, the pound-US dollar pair closed lower. Overall, just moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 162.19. Possibly as low as 160.47. Look for some resistance around 162.00 and look for some support around 160.75. Now the US Swiss, it closed lower as well, dropped right into previous areas of sideways action. So I do anticipate that to continue for at least a little bit. Look for some resistance to the upside around 0.9175 and look for some support around 0.9090. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.